Welcome in to Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group and Heidemann and Associates, as we've got our first region contest of the year here on Game Night Live Rewind. The Orem Tigers coming in to take on the Alta Hawks. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. What a way to kick off region play here in Region 8. The teams with the two best overall records squaring off, as we'll start with the visiting undefeated 11-0 Orem Tigers. Look, they made headlines when they defeated the old alma mater, Centennial High School of Boise, Idaho. That one took it across the chin. Just kidding, Coach Will DeBoer and Tiger fans. But you want to talk about legitimacy. How about wins over Westlake, Bingham as well? They've got wins over Woods Cross, Juan Diego, a lot of good teams they've faced. And it has been all Orem this year. As we mentioned, 11-0. It's been an impressive start. And they've got a number of guys who can lead the way for them. They've got four guys averaging double-figure scoring. Dane Christensen, love when we run into another Dane. 15-6, the average for the 6'7 senior. Nick Clark, 15-7 with 8 assists to go for the senior guard. It is a loaded roster for Coach Will DeBoer, a team that shoots nearly 60% from the floor. 57% as a team from the floor, and 75% from the free throw line. Meanwhile, the Alta Hawks, 7-4 overall coming into this contest. We saw Alta in a game a week ago against West Jordan, a game in which they had a solid lead before falling to West Jordan on the road. Coach Travis Orem, his first year here as the head man. And these Alta Hawks look very different than the Hawks of before years. The defense still there, but they will run up and down the floor. This is a very long, athletic roster for Coach Orem. And you look at some of the contributors here. How about another 4 players averaging double figures scoring? Jet Lundberg averaging 13-6 for the senior guard. Jackson Hayden, Jackson Johnson, each of them 12-6, 11-7 respectively their averages. Johnson just a sophomore, 6'7", bright future ahead for the long forward for Coach Travis Orem. And Jensen Campbell, another senior, really good, 13 points per game. There's a lot of different options here for the Hawks, and you got some nice role guys as well. We saw Dylan Smith in that West Jordan game. He had a good game. Mason Roberts and Nash Hink. There's a couple different players there that can contribute on any given night for the Alta Hawks. And they're going to try to hand the Orem Tigers their first loss of the season. It won't be easy, but it's sure to be a great battle and a great way to kick off Region 8. Alta, Orem, region play starting next on Game Night Live Rewind, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. As you see the starters being introduced, Alta in the home white uniforms. It'll be Jet Lundberg, Dylan Smith, Jackson Hayden, Jackson Johnson, and Jensen Campbell getting the start. Meanwhile, for Orem, first of all, this is a great look for the Tigers. Love the uniforms tonight. Tip of the cap to Old Orem High School. It'll be Nick Clark, Lance Reynolds, Ethan Stoddard, Carter Walker, and, of course, Dane Christensen. You know, Dusty loves his Carbon County connections. I love the man of the Dane train. So Dane Christensen sure to get a lot of talk on Game Night Live Rewind this season as we prepare to tip things off here from Alta High School. It'll be Hayden and Stoddard in the circle, and we are underway. Tip controlled by the Hawks. We'll let you know our clock on the screen, unofficial. We'll do our best to keep that as synchronized as we can, particularly during stoppages. You might see us adjust it here or there. As Alta, first possession inside and an early bucket in the paint. Hayden with the bucket. He had a great contest in that game against West Jordan. He was really the offense for the Hawks. Playing center here is Alta in that zone defense. Mid-range jumper here, good for Nick Clark to draw it even at 2 apiece. Smith looking for entry. How about Hayden creating space but couldn't get the shot to go. Loose ball gathered by Johnson. It'll stay here with the Hawks. Hayden Up top, Lundberg looking to drive in the lane. Help defense coming. Can't get it over the front of the rim. And the rebound gathered by Walker as he gives it up to Nick Clark on the run. Here are the Tigers. Walker sends out 3 on the way. Reynolds won't go. Hayden with the rebound for Alta. Over with Smith. High screen. Dylan for 3. Dylan Smith dialing one up. First made trio of the contest for the Hawks. Going to the 6'2 senior guard. Stoddard working over with Clark. Nick Clark, boy, a senior. Feels a couple years we've called his games. Blocked away by Hayden. Hawks trying to fly up the floor. Nice job getting back there by Lance Reynolds, making it a tough pass. And just a step in front of Dylan Smith as the Hawks turn it over. Alta saying it was deflected. And that is indeed the indication from the officials. Right in front of the Orem bench, as they had a question there for the officials, but the clarification there. We'll keep it here with Alta. Hayden off the inbound, leaves it here for Campbell on a traveling violation. Alta will turn it over. Orem basketball. Apologies, we missed stopping the clock on that one. We're just going to let it sync up here. In the post, Stoddard with a little hook shot, able to score it for Orem. Heading down the other way, reverse won't go, but it's kept here by Alta. Sent out for Johnson. Again, we're just letting the clock catch up with our unofficial one. We got 5:40 here on the scoreboard, so another 10 seconds, we'll get that going. Hayden, spin move. Good start for Jackson Hayden, the 6'10 senior, showing up here in the Region 8 opener. Christensen moves near side with Reynolds. Clark had a moment where he thought about the 3. Instead, they work it inside. Stoddard again in the block, looking for help, sends it out. Nice use of the pump fake there. This Alta defense recovering well. Clark on the drive, offensive foul. First foul on Clark. It was a nice job standing in there and taking that for the Hawks. As I think it was Dylan Smith, came over. Hayden, again, has that one deflected away, able to recover it. Here's Lundberg. Hayden, another spin move, strong take, and he gets fouled. Jackson Hayden now will head to the line here to shoot 2. That foul called on Carter Walker. First free throw from Hayden, rims out. Eight to 4, the advantage here for Alta. Boy, Stoddard got great positioning down low, working on Hayden. Stoddard, another little hook shot, won't go. Boy, and Hayden had one up high. He looks to be okay as we're down the other way. Johnson too strong. Ball out of play, and it will go to the Tigers. 4:01 left here in the first quarter. Been a good start here. Good ball movement up and down the floor. 2 team fouls on Orem, none on Alta. Clark gives to Christensen. Dane pull up from 15, able to score at his first field goal tonight for Dane Christensen. Hayden, he'll take that shot. As that shot blocked by Orem. Tigers up the floor here with Clark. Inside to Stoddard, and one. Ethan Stoddard able to score it. A bucket will count to draw it even, and now Orem with an opportunity to take their first lead of the contest. Stoddard good on the free throw. 9-8 Tigers. Lundberg. Oh boy. That ball able to be recaptured by Smith. He'll send out, and Campbell will hit the three for Alta. I'll tell you this, you better be careful with those passes. Orem nearly had a turnover. They had guys breaking to try to get the free run. Here's Clark. Defense left him. Nick able to pull it up, just short. Hayden with the clear. Lundberg looking for a little deception there with the speed. Now sends it back up top here with Campbell. Johnson had the hard clear by Stoddard. And Johnson able to score it. And a timeout taken by Orem.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back. Game Night Live Rewind is brought to you by Heidemann and Associates. If you have any legal needs, contact the experts at Heidemann and Associates for a free consultation. Tell them Rewind sent you. Call 801-754-4240. 13-9 the advantage here for the Hawks. We've led for the majority of this first quarter. Colin Crow on the floor. He's defending the ball here. Up top in this zone. Well, man, he had switched on the play. My apologies. Baseline cut knocked away by Stoddard. It'll stay here. Excuse me, that was Lundberg that had knocked it away. As Asher Young has come on the floor here for the Tigers. Here's Christensen off the inbound. Good defense there by Johnson. Here's Stoddard. He's been good in this first quarter. Oh, nice find. Able to find the cutter through the lane. It was Carter Walker. And throws it down for the flush. Carter there pressuring the ball. Lundberg able to get rid of it. He'll get it back. Walker defensively on him. Crow inside. Hayden walked with it. Good job by the Tigers. Love bringing that pressure up, and Alta able to adjust to still get the entry. Hayden just trying to slip through the defense, took an extra step and the turnover. Open three on the way for Walker, won't go. Offensive rebound gathered by Young. Sends it out. Here's Dane. Christensen in the paint, won't get it to go. Rebounded by Johnson. Lundberg into the corner. Crow working baseline, sends it out. Three from Jackson. Johnson for three. And the lead now 5 for Alta. Here's Stoddard. And a foul here called on the entry. Trying to get inside with Christensen. Foul going to be called on Johnson. Substitution here for Alta. Dylan Smith back on the floor. Mason Roberts checking in as well. Inbounded to Christensen. Clark. Dane through the lane. Good defense there by Roberts. As we approach 20 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Christensen to Clark. Clock down to 10. Good defense here by Alta. Crow on the ball. Lost Clark, blocked away by Hayden. Crow on the run, has help with him. And it's deflected out, and with that, the quarter comes to a close. End of one, 16-11. The Hawks leading Orem. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back. Start of the second quarter. Orem basketball. That shot blocked away by Johnson. On Smith, able to get the roll. Christensen sends it out, leaves Walker in the corner. He'll work baseline. Oh, the reverse flush from Carter Walker. My goodness. Showtime here from the senior, his second of the night. And the pass stolen away. Here's Stoddard. Able to score it on the break. 4 quick points here from Orem. Nice move by Roberts. We've seen the spin move worked a couple times tonight here by Alta. Now Crow, and he'll be fouled here on the run out. Foul going to be called on Asher Young. I think the third team foul on Orem. First on Asher. As Jet Lundberg back onto the floor here. And Lance Reynolds will come on here for the Tigers. Lundberg. And a foul on the hedge. That given by Stoddard, his first. It'll be out to side out. Lundberg. Working baseline here. Asher Young trying to defend, and he'll pick up his second on the play. And just like that, 5th team foul. So just one more foul to give here by Orem in the half. They've picked up, feels like 2 or 3 of them here just on this possession alone. And that intercepted on the inbound and finished. Nice job there by Asher Young. Talk about picking up a couple fouls, and that time the aggressive nature with the steal and fast break bucket. So Orem defense been good. There's another steal. Knocked away. Thought it was last touched by Alta. I thought Hayden was maybe the last to touch it. The Orem bench did as well. He kind of gave a gesture like his last touch by Orem. He did not disagree with the call. Trying to lead Smith on the play. He'll send it out. Dillon for 3. His second made trio of the game. Both these teams shoot the 3 at a pretty good clip. Tonight, it's been Alta that's taken advantage of the long ball. In the paint, Stoddard again. I'll tell you, Ethan Stoddard is like a free 2 points every possession in the paint if you want it. And he's going up against a skilled post player in Hayden, and it's just been whenever he's wanted it. Lundberg from the corner. We'll send it out with Smith. Hayden, too strong. Roberts, count it, and 1 for Mason Roberts as he'll head to the line. Foul called on Reynolds, his first, and that is the 6th team foul. So Alta will be shooting free throws for the remainder of this first half. Just 2 team fouls on Alta. And Mason Roberts with the chance for the 3-point play here. Lead back to 7 here for Alta. Stoddard working around. Entry here for Clark. Trying to work on Lundberg. Into the paint, through traffic. Count that bucket. Good for Nick Clark as he'll head to the line now for the 3-point play. Foul called here on Smith. And free throw here for Clark. Won't go. Lundberg. Blocked away. Deflected and out. Clark here to throw in for the Tigers. Gets it back in the corner. Pull up here from 17 is short. And Roberts able to gather it off the tip from Hayden. Looking up the floor here quickly for Johnson. Oh, Jackson Johnson with a nice play in the paint. Back to 7 again. Here's Clark again. Sends it across. Walker will try the 3. Won't go. And Hayden with the board. Johnson. Gives it to Hayden. Good defensive play there coming over from Clark. This Nick, the last to touch it out. Substitution here for Alta. Jensen Campbell will come back on the floor here for Coach Orem. And Dane Christensen to the table to come on here for the Tigers. Here's Hayden. Clark knocked it away and able to get it off of Hayden. It'll be Alta or Orem basketball. My apologies. Here's Reynolds. High block over to Christensen. Hard close out there by Hayden, left the lane open, and good ball movement to find Asher Young with a soft finish. Johnson trying for Roberts and just too strong. It was a good idea there, but that pass just too much behind it for Mason to catch up to as Alta turns it over. Christensen thought about the long three. We'll give it to Clark. He'll take it. That rattles out, and a foul on the loose ball. I think going to be called here on Asher. Yeah, that's going to be the third on Asher Young. I think he'll probably have to come off here as Stoddard coming on the floor. It'll be 1-and-1 free throws here for Alta. 2:31 to go here in the half, and it will be Mason Roberts heading to the line for the Hawks. Front end of the 1-and-1 won't go, and then we've got a loose ball called on Hayden. So just like that, it will be Orem basketball. Christensen inside. Here's Clark. Clark trying to work. That shot short. Loose ball finds its way to Dane. Christensen skips across with Walker. Now Clark with it again. They got a mismatch inside with Stoddard if they can get it to him. Lundberg doing his best. Instead, Dane will drive. Ball sent out. Alta scurrying about. Stoddard inside. Creates some space. And a finish for Ethan Stoddard again in the paint. Here's Hayden. Left to work, one-on-one, and leaves it short. And then a foul call here on the loose ball. And this is going to go on Hayden. So a pair of quick fouls coming here on Jackson Hayden. That the fifth team foul on Alta, as Hayden will have to come off the floor. Dylan Smith checking in for him. See if they can take advantage. Oh, there's Carter Walker again. Completely lost track of the high-flying Carter Walker. And just like that, it is a one-point contest. Runner off target, gathered by Stoddard. Hawks on the floor. Orem pushing tempo here. Three on the way from Reynolds. Just rattles out. And we've got an injured Hawk here as Jensen Campbell still on the floor. And we'll take a timeout here. Timeout. 53 seconds to go for the injury. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back. Jensen Campbell, the young man who was injured on the play and had a chance to look at it. He was a young man with the runner in the paint and came down on the foot of another player. Splinted the ankle and taken him off, and certainly wish him the best. And what is always tough to witness, tough to see, and especially with so much of the year left. But I hope that young man is okay. It's going to be Alta basketball, still with a 1-point lead here, and the Hawks going to have to try to figure out a way how they get back into rhythm. Having a couple-minute delay here and a timeout taken here by Coach Orem with 38 seconds to go. And the basketball an opportunity to maybe take the last possession of this first half. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll step away and take it with them. Be back after this.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I'm going to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Alta basketball. Colin Crow on the floor here for Jensen Campbell. Crow saw his first action in that game against West Jordan. Coach Orem was excited to get him back in this roster and coming in just the nick of time given the recent injury there to Jensen Campbell. And now we get a foul here called near midcourt on the pressure there by Nick Clark. That'll be unofficially his second, but maybe more notably, it's 1-and-1 free throws coming up here for Alta as Jet Lundberg will step to the line here, shooting 1-and-1, and on the front end won't go, rattles out. Rebounded by Orem. Reynolds across the timeline here is now Orem with an opportunity for that last shot. And a chance to go up at the break. Given how this first half has gone, I think they'd love to take that. High post gives it back here to Dane. 5 seconds on the clock. Dane looking for the shot, and he walked with it. Took an extra shot there. There's 1.1 on the clock here in the arena. Lundberg will heave it, and this will be short. And with that, we come to halftime, 28-27. The Alta Hawks leading the Orem Tigers at the break. You're watching Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back. Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, second half. Alta starting with the possession. Boy, nearly gave it away. Lundberg able to hold it there. Inside, Hayden. Pick it up where he left off. He's been strong again here for Alta. They lost Jensen Campbell to an injury inside of a minute to go in that first half. See how they overcome that. This Orem team made a nice charge the last couple minutes of that second quarter. As they try to remain undefeated, Clark here will take the three. He's been off target from long range today. It's been a struggle for him to find that three-point shot as we've got a foul here. Called here on Smith. Be Orem basketball. The clock is still running here in the stadium. They never stopped it. So we'll get that synchronized here. It's one of the few times we got it right, huh? Little turnaround in the paint. Count it good for Nick Clark. Hasn't shot the three ball well today, but he has still been able to find his scoring touch 15 feet and within for the Tigers. Talk about inside. There's Hayden drawing the contact here. They've taken it down to 6:26 is what they have the game clock at. So we will synchronize ours to that. Here's Smith. Gave it to Hayden. He's fouled on the shot. I think this will be on Stoddard. It is unofficially his second. Hayden to the line, shooting 2. As the first free throw here for Jackson, good. Second free throw. Substitution first. Never mind that. Late to the table. Don't get in as that free throw rattles out. Oh, Clark. Beautiful move by Nick Clark to draw it even. We've got a whistle here. Substitutions coming on. Here's Lundberg. Johnson sends it over. Lundberg on the drive. Oh, that should be goaltend. Indeed it is. The block off the glass. Count the bucket. Walker, he has gone flying a couple times tonight, wearing the anti-gravity boots this evening. As coming near side, Christensen sends it to Clark. Clark defended out there by Roberts. Here's Walker again. Walker for 3, too strong, and the rebound chased down by Dylan Smith. Lundberg gives it to Hayden. Johnson able to save it, and he'll set up Smith for 3. That just off the mark. The ball knocked out, and it will be Orem basketball. Christensen, he'll fire from straight away. Dane Christensen dials up a 3. And the lead given back to the Tigers. First lead since second quarter for them. It was a short-lived lead as Alta had a nice response. And here they'll turn it over. Orem basketball. Number 1 team in 5A. Has been in a battle tonight on the road to open Region 8 play. 2-3 zone here for Alta. Christensen back up. Reynolds for 3. And that one drops for Lance Reynolds. Couldn't tell if that shot was going to fall or not for the largest lead of the contest here for the Tigers. Smith. Boy, drawing all sorts of Tigers around him. Finds Johnson. And Jackson able to score it off the glass. Good recognition there, seeing the defense being drawn away from the rim. Other end, that one got jammed against the rim and the glass on the reverse from Young. And Alta coming up quickly. That pass deflected by Walker. He's ahead. And Walker able to track that down to keep it in play as Orem now allowing the rest of the unit to come down. That one blocked away as Clark was trying to get a shot off. It's Hayden with the rejection. Hayden the other way off the glass ties it up. Orem signaling a traveling there. No call from the officials on the play. Tied up and 3 minutes to go. here in our third quarter. Good feel there by Clark. Recognized he was alone, sends it out for three. His shot is too strong, and a loose ball foul here called on Walker as he came flying in for the rebound. Be Alta basketball. Smith looking for entry for Hayden, too far in front of him as Alta turning it over. Christensen. Here's Clark. He'll try for three. Too strong again. And Lundberg with the board. Jet. Patience gives it to Smith. High screen from Roberts. Good hedge. Here's Johnson, the sophomore, with a long three, and Jackson drills it for Alta. And a timeout taken. How about the sophomore showing range? 40-37, the Hawks leading. Timeout. We'll be back after this.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Test day's test day. Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of VU.
Welcome you back. Game Night Live Rewind. It's presented by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. If you have a need to elevate your mental performance, be it on the floor, in the boardroom, at home, wherever, in the classroom, there's no one better than the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. To schedule time with Riley Jensen and his trusted network of mental performance coaches, visit rjpg.net. Orem basketball. Orem marked as the team to beat in Region 8 and in 5A. As a nice play there by Young through the paint. Able to be found and score it. But, you know, some people said look out for Alta, a team that could surprise some in 5A. And I think both teams have really lived up to that expectation here tonight. Oh, how about that pass to Hayden as he gets fouled on the play. Foul given to Clark, and it will be free throws here for Hayden. Love the unselfish nature of that play. You get the ball on the block, the no-look pass to Hayden on the run. Earns him a trip to the line. 2 free throws. The 4th team foul on Orem in this half. Just 1 team foul on Alta. Hayden good on the first, has 1 more. 1:21 left here in the third. Second free throw won't go as it's rebounded by the Tigers. Here's Walker. Walker, pull up from 12, won't go. Lundberg with the board. He took some friendly fire on the play. You could see him grimace a little bit. Bring it up the floor here. Looks to be okay. Here's Dylan Smith. Little 1-3-1 here for the Tigers. As our clock down to 40 seconds. That deflected by Christensen. Has Walker with him. Oh, how about the recovery by Lundberg, but he stepped out of play. It'll be Orem basketball. Great steal there by Christensen, but an even better defensive play made by Lundberg. Alta thought he was back in play. The officials right on it said no, he was not. So it will stay here. Into the backcourt. Our apologies on the clock. Little malfunction here. We'll work to get that resolved for you. $10 left on the clock here in the period. Here's Christensen, 1 on the clock, and it's deflected by Johnson. The quarter expires. Good defense by Alta as they'll take a 2-point lead with them into the fourth quarter. We've got ourselves a dandy here in Region 8. Orem trailing by 2.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back. Stoddard was trying to check in to start the period. He's got to wait till the next whistle. And we had a delay in starting the clock, I believe. With that, Stoddard will check in now. We're going to let our clock just sync up with it. There we go. Baseline, Stoddard amongst the trees, too strong, and Lundberg with the rebound. Here's Smith. Lundberg. Clark on the switch, couldn't get it back to Hayden, and then that pass deflected. Clark fouled on the attempt. As Lundberg was trying to get back, he'll pick up the personal. Be the second team foul on Alta. 2 free throws coming up here for Clark. First free throw for Nick. Swish, one more here. Clark looking to tie it up. One for 2 on the trip, rebounded by Lundberg. He's been aggressive today. We talked about him coming in 13 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, a 6'1" guard. Really can kind of show the rebounding really is about desires. How about another steal here for this Orem defense? Clark behind to Walker, and an offensive foul called on Carter Walker, as that was Jet Lundberg stepping in to take it. Fifth team foul on Orem here in this second half. So only one foul to give here for the Tigers the rest of the way. Again, 1-3-1 here, and you have the length of Carter Walker up top. It's caused some turnovers today from Alta. See if they can deal with it here over the last 6.5 minutes of regulation. Out to Johnson. He'll skip it across. Had Crow in the corner. They give it to Smith instead for 3. Dylan Smith, his third three-pointer of the contest, makes it a 4-point lead for Alta. Inside, Stoddard. Death, Taxes, and Ethan Stoddard in the paint. That young man plays college basketball. He should be giving Sherman Williams a call. He just lives in the paint. Such a good scorer in the block we've seen here tonight. Lundberg has that one deflected away. Ahead for Walker. Had to wait for it. Gave it up. Clark ties it up. Turnovers from Alta have really let Orem get on the run and hang around in this ball game. The half-court offense has not been overly productive for Orem, but man, the transition points off of turnovers have been there tonight. Into the corner, Johnson, Maverick for three, short. Christensen with the board, Clark on the run here with Orem. Back to Dane. Lost it there for a moment, allowed this Alta defense to get set. Tough shot, and a foul called on the attempt there from Lance Reynolds. And Lance will head to the line here. Coach Orem asking for conversation, explaining his perspective of that play. 2 free throws here for Reynolds, the first good. As Mason Roberts will come on the floor here for the Hawks. Jet Lundberg gonna get a rest. Lance Reynolds, 2 for 2 on the trip. 2-point lead for Orem on the road, trying to stay undefeated. That one, backcourt violation. Again, the length of Walker up top continuing to cause problems, and now Lundberg quickly coming back on the floor here for Colin Crow. Here's Walker. Worked around. Christensen. Reynolds stayed in play on that. Christensen. Drive. That shot won't go. Rebounded by Hayden for Alta. Approaching the midway point here in our fourth quarter. Lundberg pressure. And gets the entry into Roberts. Fouled on the play. It's the last foul to give for Orem. Free throws the rest of the way for the Hawks. Alta with 3 fouls, team fouls in the second half. Lundberg able to get it in with Roberts. Lundberg being hounded by Walker. Boy, he's been tenacious defensively today. Here's Hayden on the take. Oh my goodness. And the foul. Jackson Hayden. What a take. And now a chance for the 3-point play for Hayden. The lead back to Alta. That is a highlight. Pull up. Good for Carter Walker. And a timeout taken by Alta. 3:22, 48-47. Orem with the ball. Excuse me, Alta with the ball. Timeout, Orem.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Welcome back. I'll tell you, sometimes we got to pioneer new territory. I'm pioneering new territory. We have our first candidate for the dunk of the year. Jackson Hayden still just in awe on that take. What a flush. Alta basketball. You'll have to excuse our last cut to break. I was all sorts of disoriented. It's Lundberg with it. Hayden trying to get positioning. They'll stay on the perimeter here. Johnson back with Lundberg. Jet trying to drive. Got Stoddard in the air. Good patience in the paint there for Lundberg. Number 1 in 6A, the Davis Darts were tested tonight on the road at Layton. Number 1 in 5A, the Orem Tigers being tested on the road at Alta, and it's Jackson Johnson with the block in the paint on Stoddard. Beautifully renovated gym here at Alta High School. Jet foul here on the drive. Lundberg will head to the line 1-and-1 as Clark picking up the personal. One and one for Lundberg. Front end. Misses. Orem with the rebound. Reynolds works over with Walker. Now Clark has Smith defending him. Gives out to Christensen and an illegal screen. Offensive foul called here on Stoddard. We've got stoppage here. And that was the 5th foul, I believe, on Stoddard. That is indeed the indication. Stoddard has fouled out. Coach Wildeboer still not happy with the call and losing his best interior scorer here in Ethan Stoddard. Had a heck of a ball game, but his night is now complete. As Asher Young has come on the floor here for Orem. Ooh, Jet nearly had that one evade his possession. Boy, how aggressive do you look to be here if you're Alta? Jet appearing to be very conscientious of the clock. We'll give it to Smith. Somewhere right now, Dusty Litster is reminding us all there is no shot clock. As Lundberg the take and the rejection from Carter Walker. Return to sender. Carter Walker has been living above the rim tonight, offensively and now defensively. Still Alta possession. Lundberg to throw in. Looking for Smith and has him. Jet, the drive, the kick. Johnson, Maverick, he's shooting this from behind the glass. Shot won't go, and the ball scraped out by Reynolds. Has Walker ahead of him. Carter giving it back. Lance, thought about the three. Less than a minute to go here. Christensen with it. Looking to drive. Dane will give it off to Clark. The Alta students trying to make noise, and a foul here in the block called. Going to be called on Lundberg, and it will be Orem basketball. That was the 4th team foul on Alta. Lobbed in. Walker with the bucket. Sly Carter Walker Looks like he's taking a break. No, he's just powering up for the elevation. 50-49. And it's stolen away. And a foul called on Alta. Jackson Hayden too aggressive as Asher Young went to the floor. And that is the 5th team foul on Alta. Nash Hink coming on the floor here for Alta. Orem basketball. Alta still with 1 foul to give. A little offense defense here for Coach Orem as Hayden has come off the floor. And we've got a timeout now taken by Orem. Coach Wildeboer wanting to draw it up, holding on to a 1-point lead here on the road. Full timeout Orem. We'll be back with a final 29 seconds after this.
College wasn't built for me.
I didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
29 seconds left. Orem basketball. Got to get it in. And we've got a timeout taken by Orem. Woo! Timeout, Orem. And Coach Orem saying that ball was already in the air, and it was certainly close. But it is granted. A timeout here for the Tigers. We'll take a moment, just thank some of our sponsors. Heidemann Associates is a full-service law firm with locations throughout the state of Utah. Can even meet with you virtually. If you have any legal needs, there's no one better to take care of you than the experts at Heidemann and Associates. Be it business, personal, they will take care of you. To schedule time, call 801-754-4240 or visit utah.law. Also want to thank Riley Jensen, the official mental performance coaches of Real Salt Lake, Utah State University, and Weber State University. If you're looking to elevate your mental performance, there's no one who will be better for that task than the experts at Heidemann or at the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group. To schedule time with Riley Jensen, visit rjpg.net. Still Orem basketball. And there's entry, a foul given here in the backcourt by Roberts. Hayden going to come back on the floor here, as will Lundberg. And no, they're going to wait because it was not free throws. So still have to give a foul here. They have not updated the foul count. I thought we were already sitting at 5. I had that as my 6th. As now it's a game of keep away. And there's the foul given. It's to Nick Clark. We'll head to the line, and now those substitutions will come in as Roberts picking up the personal, and it will be 1-1 here for Nick Clark. Young man, 79% from the line coming into the contest. In fact, you look at this Orem team, of their 5 starters, 4 of them shoot over 70% from the line. And as a team, they're 75%. Free throws are free, as a good follow on Twitter likes to say. And a chance here for Orem to make this all the more difficult. It will be Nick Clark shooting 1-1. Front end. He's got one more. Young man who's been here for several years at Orem, seen a lot of good basketball, played a lot of good basketball, had a lot of different roles, and he's got a big opportunity here. He goes 2 of 2. Big free throws there for the senior Nick Clark. Lundberg through traffic in the paint, looking for space, won't go, batted up. Orem has it. And now we've got whistles and a dual possession jump ball called here. And it will stay with Alta. And we've got a timeout taken by the Hawks. Timeout Alta. Coach Orem to draw it up. We'll be back.
College wasn't built for me.
It didn't care if I had to work a double shift.
Or if my kid had a fever.
Deadline's a deadline.
I want to set the deadlines.
I want to take tests when I'm ready.
I want to take courses on my time.
And speed up when I know my stuff.
I want a university that cares about me.
Tests on your time, courses on your time, graduate on your time. WGU, the nonprofit university of you.
Orem in front. Alta basketball, baseline. They have 17 fouls. So do you take a quick 2, score it, and play the free throw game back and forth? Or do you go for the 3? Dylan Smith has been great from long range today for the Hawks. See what Coach Orem has. Lundberg to throw in. Looking. And Smith. And we've got a timeout taken here as they did not get things set up as they would have liked. And Coach Orem taking the timeout. It will be sideline here for Orem, for Alta. Sideline for Alta when we come back. Welcome back. Alta basketball, first year for Coach Orem. And they've got a chance here to try to do something special. They got to make a play here. 9 seconds to go. Inbounded to Smith. They get it back. Lundberg. Time down to 5. Got to do something with it. Jet takes the 3. Short. The rebound to Orem, and the Tigers use a 13-8 fourth quarter to come back and take care of the Hawks. 52-49. Boy, a gutty effort tonight by Alta here at home. But Coach Wildeboer, this group, able to deal through the hot shooting of Smith, the interior play of Hayden, and Ethan Stoddard in the block, the high-flying Carter Walker with a number of dunks and a big defensive block late. Able to keep Orem undefeated here as they advance to 12-0 thanks to the 52-49 win over Alta. Our player of the game, we're going to go with 2 of them, Ethan Stoddard and Carter Walker. The duo for Orem today. Stoddard in the block, was a big-time scorer, had good interior defense as well. And Carter Walker, I'll tell you what, this young man, put an exclamation mark next to his game. He's a high flyer, and he is going to be a fun young man to watch all year long. Great effort tonight from both sides, but the Tigers advancing. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. Thank you for joining us on Game Night Live Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Heidemann Associates and brought to you by the Riley Jensen Mental Performance Group, only on KSLSports.com.